Alright, let's see if we can do this. More Adventures in Book Rent Tales 2. Ivo has made her entry. So now we're Ivo up in town and Wilbur here in the underground. Let's see if Wilbur needs to find something to help Ivo get past the troll or similar.
Hi, Ethel.
See if Ethel can do anything for us.
Ooh.
I followed Remy.
Ooh.
Dark.
Then you need to sort out some light. Chop chop.
I have to be going, Ethel.
If you...
Yes, I've also understood that I need to sort out some light. Thanks. Do that.
I'll find Remy. Timmy's been through enough already.
Okay, maybe Ivo can find some light for me. I don't know if I can find anything for the...
I'll let them have some time on that. Hi, you.
Oh.
Come on. Hey, give me light things.
Hello, Zloff. Blout.
Ah, Princess Ivo.
A friend of mine who's active in the non-existent resistance has to somehow illuminate a big cave.
I'm no longer a mage and have nothing to do with the resistance. And because I'm no longer a mage, I don't need my magical equipment anymore. Like, for example, this clicker, which can capture starlight.
Ooh.
Good job that you aren't a mage anymore. Now I can give this thing to my friend, who's not on a wanted list and who's also not in the resistance, which also doesn't even exist.
Why talk so strange? Something not right here.
You're much too suspicious, dear Blout.
Thanks for the chat.
You were like a beacon of light in the darkness of night, Princess.
Oh, Nate. And 8 is so cute. Alright, let's go capture some starlight. We can look at these god thingy-majiggy voices. Oh, come on. Move it.
Right then, capture starlight. That is beautiful.
Whee! Alright, back to Wilbur. Hey, dude.
Wilbur,
Yes?
I've captured a bit of starlight for you. That should make your light problems a thing of the past.
Really? Wow. Got it.
That's all for now.
See you later.
I love how not everything is voiced.
The basket will let Ivo and I exchange stuff. Very handy if one of us...
Oh, he has it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Come on, Wilbur. Climb down the hole again. Starlight it is.
Wow!
Oh, that's bright.
No,
I
it's not.
can see.
By God, you've got old.
You're only statues.
We are gods, trapped in statues. That, by the way, is a very exciting story.
No, it's not.
Could someone help me up? Pah, pah, pah. Thank you.
Hey, all this light reminds me of a joke.
No, it doesn't.
Two trolls look up into the night sky. One asks the other,
What do you think? Is there life on the moon? And the other replies, well, of course! There's a light on, isn't there?
Maybe you could just lie him face down in the sand.
I would love to. I would love to. Alright, cool. Now we have got light and we can look around here in this old, I don't know what this is, Greek-Roman thing. Awesome. Woohoo! Alright, let's talk to all of them.
So you're gods in statues? Did someone imprison you?
And so it came to pass that the young hero encountered the epic story, which...
The statues depict us. They are our last refuge.
I always thought gods lived somewhere up in the sky in really stylish cloud palaces.
I have lived in many temples, all of which were dedicated to me. The faithful met in them, discussing and answering the most difficult of questions. And they all paid homage to me, the god of riddles.
And then you were forgotten and ate sand for a few centuries.
That one calls himself Jerry, the god of bad jokes.
The god of humor?
That is Avini, goddess of the arts, and I am...
Hypnis, the chatterbox.
the god of good stories.
One picture speaks more than 1,000 words.
So they're gods of good stories, humor. I don't even remember what he was. Oh, riddles and goddess of the arts.
Hello.
Said the young hero, and then asked the decisive question.
I still don't understand why you're here and not somewhere beautiful instead. I mean, you're gods. Can't you do whatever you want?
Of course we can. Well, theoretically.
In reality, though, no one has believed in us for a long while. Do you know how gods are created, young man?
I thought all of the gods had always been there.
Nah.
We get our power by people believing in us. It can be a great power. A power that can move mountains and flare up conflict.
But if no one believes in you anymore, nothing remains.
Our temples were destroyed centuries ago or rededicated to other more bloodthirsty gods. These 4 statues are all that remain. If they disappear, we, like our religion, will cease to exist.
I like that. Gods are created by people believing in them.
I've always liked stories, especially the story of the knight Ni as he rode out to slay the evil dragon.
Yes, one of my finest.
You wrote the knight Ni story?
I wrote all stories, so to speak. Boy falls in love with girl, hooker with a heart, happy ending, all my inventions. Everything since is just variations on a theme, really.
Wow.
I also invented the words and, wide, and jam, as well as the letters E, Q, and L. Oh, and the Oxford comma. The last has, however, not been accepted by the majority.
I have to go.
He said, and went out into the world. A short while later, he said...
Not a lot, actually. I invented the Oxford comma. And excuse me, why does it have to be boy falls in love with girl? It can be girl falls in love with girl, boy falls in love with boy, or person of other gender identities, such as agender or other non-binary gender identities, falls in love with someone else of whatever gender identity they feel like, or surprise! Someone who does not fall in romantic love with anyone else. Actually, he only said love. He didn't specify if it was romantic or platonic or familial. So he could have meant a father falling in love with his newborn daughter. But yeah, not everyone has to fall in romantic love all the time in plots, so like...
Hi.
Hello, my young friend.
The arts? Is that like when you make a face out of macaroni and glue it to some paper?
Art is everywhere. There is nothing in this world that isn't art. That's why I'm the most important goddess here.
The world consists of stories.
Now, you both know the world would be terribly dull without a good laugh.
It's not coming from you.
Every time a painter picks up his brush, a sculptor his chisel, or a bard his lute, they are singing my praises.
The painters and sculptors sing too.
Leave it, Gnome. She's not so good with words.
I have to go.
Go forth and create something.
Finally, we're a gnome.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke?
Not really. Not from you.
The god of humour. Wow. Sounds like you'd have a lot to laugh about.
Oh, of course! It'd be a sorry state of affairs if I didn't.
It is really bad if one constantly has to hear the same joke told time and time and time again.
Oh, you just haven't got a sense of humour. Listen. One politician says to the other, I don't know why no one likes us. We don't do anything. or do you know the one?
Yes, we know it.
Party poopers.
I have to go.
I'll admit that his jokes are funny the first time, but not the other 5 million times.
Good day.
Do you wish me a good day? Or mean that it is a good day whether I want it or not? Or that you feel good this day? Or that it is a day to be good on?
Okay, that has to be a line from the Hobbit book, because I'm pretty sure, since I accidentally saw the first half of the first Hobbit movie, that when Gandalf comes... Oh yeah, that's Gandalf who says that, because Bilbo Baggins says good day and good morning, maybe. And then Gandalf answers like that, and Bilbo's answer is something like all of them, I guess? I think.
If you're the god of puzzles, I have a serious bone to pick with you.
Why?
Why does everything have to be so complicated? An unlocked chest? Someone who just helps? For free? Is that too much to ask for?
Nothing worth having in this world simply falls into your lap.
Yes, but chess puzzles to open doors? Complicated machines in submerged temples? Machines that must have been completely pointless when the temples were still in operation?
I agree. This is all just a distraction from the story.
I don't know what the problem is. Doing a little dance to create a flash of lightning? That's brilliant.
I have to go.
Go out into the world with open eyes. It is full of riddles.
So, Wilbur was definitely talking about the first game. And him too. Nate did a dance to get lightning in the first game, for example. So, yeah.
This lake looks weird. The water is so dark and somehow wrong.
Oh, it's real water.
That I could just swim to the island?
Oh, I wouldn't try that if I were you.
And if I build a raft and get myself a small rowing boat?
No boat can cross this lake, spoke the mighty voice of the highest of the gods. We can only explain to you how to get over the lake.
That's Remy's shrinking ring. That means he was here. Remy!
Alright, we have the shrinking ring. That's probably going to be good.
Is this also a goddess?
No, that is an Amazon. They guarded our temples.
Didn't do a particularly good job of it, did they?
Lulz.
Maybe the lake is cursed. I can feel something evil and a chilling cold emanating from the water. The gods must know how to cross a lake like this.
Yes, we do.
Okay, bye-bye.
An island in the lake with the ruins of the creepiest temple I've ever seen.
That seems good.
An island in the lake.
Okay, cool. I like that the stars are actually just hanging, like, in the air.
Hello.
said the young hero.
I think my friend Remy's on the island over there. How can I cross to it?
Now, it's quite simple.
No, it isn't. First, he's got to answer some riddles.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, we've already done with the light. Can't we simply get on with the story now?
Previously, people honored us, gave us offerings, erected temples.
I can't build you a temple.
No, but you can honor us, so that we will bestow our favor upon you.
You are, awesome.
How pitiful.
You must give each of us an offering, or fulfill for each of us one wish. Or something like that.
Yes, and only when you've won over 3 of us will we reveal how you can cross the dark water safely.
People, gods, whatever you are, this isn't a game. Remy may be in danger.
When he is in the temple of the Nameless One? For sure.
Another reason for you to hurry. Chop chop, mortal. Win our favor.
No.
You said that the temple on the island was for the Nameless One.
That's right. Hundreds of years ago, the Nameless One grew ever more mighty, winning over an increasing amount of followers. Of course, the priests of the other gods were very unhappy about this, so they forbade the name of this god to be spoken, his symbols to be worn, or for prayers to be said to him. Those who were versed in the dark arts and wanted to use the god's power for their own purposes built this temple deep under the town. They performed forbidden rituals there and increased the might of the god. In return, he gave them untold power.
That doesn't sound good.
It wasn't. At some point or other, they were discovered and the temple destroyed. Shortly thereafter, the Nameless One was banished, and for centuries, all was peaceful on the island.
And then what happened to the temple? What happened next?
A few years ago, men appeared. They visited the temple and held rituals there, rituals we had not witnessed for centuries. Dark mages who had delved too deeply into old books and found the whereabouts of the temple. They built a machine, the purpose of which we can only speculate over.
Maybe they wanted to bring the Nameless One back to this world.
If that was their aim, they didn't succeed. The island lapsed back into peaceful darkness. I suspect the mages had been killed.
Ah, then my wand might have belonged to one of the dark mages.
I don't know anything about magic wands. I just know that for several years the temple has been inhabited by a ghost which never leaves.
And Remy's just gone there.
That reminds me of an old story.
No, it doesn't.
Shortly before the first amphibians...
Sorry, I just don't have time for long stories at the moment.
Oh, of course. But just run along then. Check out the neighborhood for stuff and try to make sense of it all.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a couple hours now. How can you tell a story about before the amphibians? Because I'm pretty sure that before the amphibians even existed, humans probably didn't exist. Like, what?
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. My vote would be to get the story moving again.
We agreed that he has to complete a task for each of us.
But you don't know what happens on the island. It will be very exciting and very emotional. Oscar-worthy.
Yes!
What's happening on the island?
Down here, riddles must be solved if you want to get any further. Just like in the good old days.
Okay then. A task. Tell me a story.
That's hardly a suitable task.
Storytelling is not easy. It has to be a creative, exciting story that meets my exacting standards. Come on, gnome. Think up a story to knock us off our feet.
We're screwed. A young farmer on a planet with 2 sons. So basically we're talking about... Okay, that's Star Wars. A boy who lives on the stairs with his evil relatives is Harry Potter. An archaeologist who just about escaped a large rolling stone, which would be Indiana Jones. And a young lion, son of the king in the savannah, which is the Lion King. Let's go with Star Wars.
There's this young farmer on a planet with 2 sons.
Suddenly sees a white rabbit with a paw. Okay, Alice in Wonderland. Snow White. No, wait, 13 dwarves? No, that's Bilbo. That's the Hobbit. He has notices that he has superhuman powers. I guess that could be still Star Wars? Wants to start a new life on the other side of the ocean and boards an unsinkable ship. I have no idea what story this is. Who in what book and where wants a new life on the other side of an ocean and boards an unsinkable ship? Titanic? Was Titanic considered to be unsinkable? Could it be I've never seen Titanic, so it could be, and I just don't know about it, but
Then he realizes he has superpowers after being bitten by a spider.
That was Spider-Man.
Aha! Gripping storyline, exciting characters. The first act is complete. What are the further developments and climax going to be?
He meets a man who shows him a red and blue pill, and later... It makes me think of Sherlock, like the Sherlock series. Not sure. He is hungry and is meant to battle to the death against others in an arena. Could that be the Hunger Games? I don't know anything about the Hunger Games. Except all the memes about Katniss. He becomes a captain and is faced with zombie and a squid and pirates. I'm presuming this is Pirates of the Caribbean with Davy Jones? Maybe? When his father dies, he becomes head of the family and exacts a bloody revenge. No idea what this is. Revenge on whom? And let's go with zombies.
So yes, then he becomes a captain and is faced with a zombie and squid and pirates until later.
He can escape the aquarium, which has been trapped the whole time. That must be Nemo. Is that Nemo? He crosses the streams with his friends and so is able to triumph over the ghosts. Okay, completely confused by this one. What is this? Who crosses a stream with his friends and triumphs over ghosts in the process? Huh? He and Jenny met in the middle of the water. No idea what that is either. His robot friend is lowered into the liquid iron. I have no idea what these stories are. He can escape the aquarium.
He can escape the aquarium where he was trapped the whole time.
And then the twist.
That was the twist. That was the twist! The same day starts all over again. That must be the Groundhog Day thing. The whole time was actually dead. That's a fairly typical twist, I guess. He was a dream and a dream and a dream. So sort of Inception? He is Kaiser Soze. Maybe.
Well, he is Kaiser Soze.
Ah, very original.
Kaiser who?
You've got my support, my young friend.
So, one got down, 2 to go.
Can you fail this? I'm not sure. I sort of regret not choosing Alice in Wonderland. Alright, cool.
Hi.
Hello, my young friend.
And what do I have to do to gain your favor?
Well, you don't appear to have a cup of wine on you. Can you dance?
Of course.
Okay, my first request, don't. And don't ever think about dancing again. Painting, sculpture, music. How do you fare in these arts?
To be honest, I'm a cracking dancer, but I'm rubbish at everything else.
Then best leave art to the professionals, like myself. I would love to sing again, but I really can't remember what the notes sound like. Bring me a tuning fork or something of that kind. When I hear the notes, I'm sure it would all come flooding back to me.
Okay.
I have to go.
Go forth and create something.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke?
Nope.
As you're in such a good mood, you'll help me get to the island, right?
Oh, comedians always have a dark side. It's not easy making everyone else laugh.
And what do you know about that?
I am the god of humor. I invented Badumtus.
Yes, only so that people will know when they have to laugh.
Oh, yeah? 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, he tastes a bit funny. Eh? Eh?
Ha ha, that was new.
You see? Yeah, it's a tough business making people roll in the aisles. You lot just don't realize that because you've never tried it yourself. Hey, that's it! That's the task I'll set you, mortal! Make me laugh!
You want me to tell you a joke?
One that's so funny, it makes my stomach ache with laughter. Oh, it'll have to be a right royal rib tickler.
Oh dear.
I don't think I know any jokes.
Oh, come on, everyone knows a joke. Most aren't of a standard high enough to make a god laugh, of course. But anyway, ask around and try your luck.
I have to go.
Okay.
Good day.
Do you wish me a...
Yes. Have to solve some kind of weird task in order to gain your favor.
I guess the only way to gain your favor is by performing a strange set of tasks.
No tasks. Riddles. That's all that matters to me. If you ask me a question I can't answer, you win my favor.
That sounds familiar.
My first riddle for you goes
Eth-
like this. What has roots nobody can see, towers beyond the tallest tree, never grows to get this high, but reaches up towards the sky?
Roots that nobody sees, higher than a tree, but never growing. A mountain. Could be a mountain.
It is a mountain. Well done. Now it's your turn. Ask me a question. If I can't answer it, you have won my favor.
We've got lots of questions from Ethel, I think. What sound does a falling tree make which is felled with a herring when no one is listening? What have I got in my pocket, sis? What is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything?
What is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything?
41.5.
Are you absolutely sure?
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I am absolutely all-knowing. Others may get their sums wrong, not I.
But...
My turn. 30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still.
Pretty sure that was a reference to the Guide to the Galaxy, where they say the meaning of life is 42, I think. It's actually 41.5 teeth.
30. White on a red hill. Teeth? Teeth!
Well, I never. That's correct. Clever little fellow. Your turn.
What have I got in my pockets, sis?
Some bits of fluff and a ring. A shrinking ring, to be precise. A mirror. A magical device that some people call a clicker. And no, that's all.
Wow, impressive.
Yep. Yes, god of riddles, all-knowing and almighty. Nice to meet you. My turn. Voiceless it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters.
My grandpa.
Screaming, flying, biting, muttering and whistling? That's obvious. The wind.
Oh, all right, yes. But that was easy. Your turn. Do your worst.
I only have one question left. Oh, actually we have this one, but I want to do this one first.
What is the sound of a falling tree felled with a herring while no one was listening?
Spalakaka.
I don't think that's correct.
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I'm absolutely all
Just
knowing.
make up anything, really.
But
My turn. Something that consumes us all, from the mighty to the small, eats into iron and grinds down stone, dulls every sword, breaks every throne, defeats kings, turns their castles to dust, waits for no man, for pass it must.
It's time.
you mean time, right? Nothing can hide from it, neither trees, nor birds, nor kings.
Not even the gods. Everything has its time, and all things must pass. Correct answer. Your turn.
If you're all-knowing and all-powerful, can you think of a question that is so difficult that even you can't answer it?
Of course. I can do anything.
But if you're all-knowing, you would know the answer to every question.
Of course I know.
Here's the deal. You give me your favor, and we'll just drop the troublesome topic of omniscience completely.
With that, the actual task which I set, without your knowledge, has been mastered. You have won my favor, pedantic mortal.
And that's two gods in the bag.
And pedantic is... Wait, what's the word? Is a compliment. At least to me. Pedantic is a compliment. Yes. Screw you, god of riddles. Oh, I can't even talk to him. Oh, I can. Okay. Let's climb up. We need a tuning fork and a joke.
Timmy,
Yeah?
there's a dark lake down there with an island in the middle with a ruined temple on it. I'm pretty sure that's where your uncle is.
Haven't you had a look yet?
I don't know how to get across the lake. That water looks suspicious, and the statues of the gods say no boat or raft can cross the lake.
How did Uncle Remy get to the island then?
I guess he knows the secret of how to cross the lake safely. So don't worry, I'll figure it out. Listen, Timmy, I found your uncle's shrinking ring.
He never puts that down.
It was on the edge of a suspicious-looking lake.
Oh, perhaps he wanted you to have it.
I don't think so. He couldn't have known that I would follow him.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he knew.
Of course he knew that. You wouldn't leave a friend in need. Everyone knows that except you.
Do you know any good jokes, Timmy?
Is this really an appropriate time for jokes?
Yep.
I need a good joke to get your uncle out of the temple. It's a long story.
I've kinda got one. What do us rats like playing most? Hide and squeak.
Not bad.
Well, it's not funny, because it's true.
I've got to get back.
You can do it.
Okay. I know we're sort of out of time. I want everyone's jokes. This is hilarious. Sort of. Hello. Ethel? Ethel?
Hi, Ethel.
Ooh.
I found Remy's ring. It was lying down there on the shore of a dark lake.
Oh, he never leaves that ring lying around anywhere. He's always saying that magic rings aren't a toy. You have to bring Monsieur de Dumont back to me. Us, in one piece, Wilbur.
I'll do my best. Don't ask why, but you have to tell me a good joke.
Two hydrocarbons meet. One says, hi. The other answers, ah, go away, you're substituted.
Come on, tell me a joke.
That, was one. Old alchemist joke.
I don't get it.
If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the condensate.
No need to insult me. I'm dead serious.
That was a joke!
Your mother is so ugly, not even fluorine would combine with her.
Now you're even insulting my mother. I just want you to tell me a joke.
Oh, something like, so this cannibal cook says to the captive, Can you please whistle when the water boils?
Yeah, something like that.
Don't know any jokes like that.
Oh well, then I'll use the one with the carbon thingy. I have to be going, Ethel.
If you need stew, you know where to find me.
Dude, those were such great jokes. You don't get the jokes. How can you not get that? What? Science jokes just make my life. I love it. Oh god, I need more people in my life that can do science jokes. Whew. Alright. We'll get out of here. I think we can probably become small. Ask Ivo for a joke too, I don't know. But we'll take a break right there. Ooh, it's getting really exciting! Woohoo! All the gods. Well, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll continue with the adventure in the next episode. So, see you then.